For watching, please like, share, and subscribe. Comment below if you're so motivated to do so. This is Wonders of a Black Woman. Well, we know about the OnlyFans model Courtney Clenney being charged with second-degree murder for fatally stabbing her black boyfriend. And the last video I did on this, I want to apologize to the Avancelli family or anyone who was offended. I didn't mean to make light of the abuse that this man suffered, because men can be abused as well. He clearly, to me, and I am not a psychiatrist, but he clearly to me had some sort of mental and emotional issues. And I just want to say abuse is wrong, no matter whether it's a woman abusing a man abusing a woman on woman, man on man in a relationship. Abuse is wrong. And this was not the first time she had stabbed him. And he continued to be in a relationship with her. And then, of course, the last time she stabbed him, unfortunately, he passed. But the parents were charged for trying to access his computer. And what I think that they were trying to do was get into his laptop to wipe some evidence. And it came to the attention of the authorities and the parents, as well as Courtney was charged for trying to access this dead man's laptop. And obviously they're not trying to access his laptop just to change his computer wallpaper. They're trying to go in there, in my opinion, to destroy some evidence, because there was a lot of video evidence of her abusing him. There was a lot of evidence of text messages where he is saying that, she hit him in the head, in the face, he has a mild concussion, just a lot of things that she was doing to him. So, according to this NBC News article, I will leave a link in the description so you can read the full thing. But the parents of the OnlyFans model arrested for alleged evidence tampering in her boyfriend's murder. And what really also surprises me is that one of her attorneys, one of the OnlyFans model Courtney Clenney's attorneys, had repeatedly tried to give the parents PIN number combinations that Courtney was saying that it could be, so they can get into the computer. So the parents of Courtney Clenney, the OnlyFans model accused of fatally stabbing her boyfriend, Christian Abramselli, in 2022, were arrested for knowingly accessing unauthorized evidence. The Miami-Dade State Attorney's Office confirmed. Kim and Deborah Clenney were booked into the Travis County Jail in Texas on Tuesday. The parents are each charged with unauthorized access to a computer, a third-degree felony in the state of Florida, according to the arrest warrant. And investigators discovered a group chat between Kim Clenney, Deborah Clenney, and their daughter's attorneys after receiving warrants to access the iCloud accounts of the family. The group sent multiple text messages discussing how to access a laptop that belonged to Abramselli. So it says, quote, "We will be sending the laptop PIN ideas so we can try them before you see her again," Kim Clenney wrote on September 26, 2022. Several days later, he asked the group chat again for any password suggestions. Frank Petro, one of Courtney Clenney's lawyers, who should have known better, replied with 6 different options. So they are trying to break into this man's computer, in my opinion, to wipe it of any evidence. So these were possible, was not sure about capitalization or spacing. but there are the ones she could come up with. These are the ones she could come up with. Her attorney wrote, I would try all together and mix some of the capitalization and see if we get lucky. So on September 30th of 22, Kim Clenney texted the group and said, hell yeah, that pen worked. Petro then cautions him against going through the computer's contents. So he's going to give him all these combinations to try to break into the computer and then caution him about going through the computer content. I had barely opened, and then he makes some BS excuse. I had barely opened it and was starting to poke around, but we started a video call, so I stopped. Never opened a file, so I didn't see anything. Of course, give me a break. You know what really bothers me about this? And then, of course, the lawyer is, I'm not going to read this whole article, but the lawyer was saying that, that the Clenney family has been targeted with some trumped up charges to discredit them in the press and make their lives miserable. Well, hey, you're trying to break into the computer of a man that your daughter murdered and is on trial for murder. What are you breaking into his computer for? It's not your computer. It's not her computer. What are you trying to break in the computer for? And it says it appears excessive in that the family is now confined in jail awaiting an extradition hearing on what may be an attempt to manipulate media headlines and discredit them before Thursday's scheduled hearing on a gag order in the case. No, they are trying to help their daughter who used this black man as a sex slave in a whipping post. And yes, we can say he worshiped her, he had mental illness, whatever you want to say, but she had no right to do him the way she was doing him and then murder him. And for them as parents to try to help clean up and wipe the evidence, they had no value for this man's life whatsoever. And if you listen to some of the cell phone recordings, the videos, and different things like that, she had called him racial slurs. She was just doing way too much. And why he put up with this, I have no idea. Men can be victims of abuse as well. Hopefully this young man is resting in peace, but it just goes to show you men can be abused as well. And he just put up with so much abuse from this woman, and it ended up costing him his life. And his parents and her parents basically look at him like he's just a mutt that was just, struck dead on the street. They have no compassion or sympathy for this man that lost his life whatsoever. Anyway, let me know what you think. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. Comment below if you're so motivated to do so. This is Wonders of a Black Woman. Peace.